Sagittarius, this is the Tarot and Oracle forecast for the month of October 2017. If you would like to book a personal or private reading, or my absolute favorite to do, the soulmate reading, then you can contact me at theoracletimes@gmail.com, or you could book a reading via the website. I will leave a link in the description box below. Sagittarius, we're going to start with your relationship reading, follow it with your general forecast, and finish up with your soul path evolution reading. Your relationship reading, and you know this applies to any of your relationships, any one-on-one special close relationship, be it with your pet, your best friend, your spouse, your business partner. Okay, you'll see the cards you get as silence, protection, and breaking through. Sagittarius has had an underlying story for a long time. Those of you who constantly watch these readings will know. There's been something in your heart, something in your mind, something up your sleeve that you've slowly been revealing to the people around you. Possibly something you've held close to your heart that you dearly want to do, and you've needed to introduce the subject very slowly to those that are close to you. You have maintained silence on one particular issue of this story, although the rest by now you will have revealed to them. And it was because you were divinely guided and divinely protected, that's what the protection card said, that you didn't reveal this last bit of information. Because they were probably not ready for it, and possibly you weren't ready for it either. But when you do reveal this last bit of information, or a situation is coming that's going to make the breakthrough for you to be able to deliver this last piece of information within your relationships. I have a feeling this is more to do with committed relationships, or the way that you go about finding committed relationships. And I then drew 3 more little cards to give us a bit more insight into what that breakthrough is about. You are going to overcome a burden, a hurdle, an obstacle in your way where this is concerned. And because of that, you're going to be able to shape your life the way you want to. That whip card, though, means if you sort of whip your life into shape. So it's not easy. It's going to take challenges. It's going to take endurance on your behalf. It's not an easy putting your relationship life into the order you want it to be. But that breakthrough will give you the key. It will provide you with a key to the future of your relationship. Be it that your relationship needs a complete overhaul, be it that you need a new relationship, or be it that you need to find a new way of relating. Whatever it is, that last bit that is important to you within relationships, in October that breakthrough comes. I think for a lot of you, you've possibly been compromising a good deal for the people whom you love, who are closest to you, who your business partners, your spouse, your partner, whatever it may be. And the breakthrough is coming where you're possibly going to get the opportunity to tell them and also go after what it is that you really want in your life, that you feel may influence or affect or impact the people that you love. Now, if we go into your general forecast, you see you get the 8 of water, fortune's wheel, and the moon. As I've said to all the star signs so far, there's a very fated element in the month of October. You're the first that have got fortune's wheel, but that is another fated card. Most of the other star signs have got either cast in stone, or they've got the justice card. So yours is a little bit of, I think, a gentler turn of the wheel. I think your wheel has been turning, and it's just making another cog as it turns over. So for the other star signs, the fate or the sudden turn of events is sudden. For you, it's more that the next cog is turning. You're going to be walking away from a situation in your general life, your career life, that has made you unhappy. Or you're going to start initiating the process of moving away from whatever that situation is. Some of you could be leaving a job. Some of you could be completely changing where you live, the way you live. This is the next cycle in your life. It's the next cog in your life as it turns over. This is a natural progression in your life. You are going to have to face your fears, as that moon card says. I drew another card for that Wheel of Fortune card to see, right, what is this cog in the wheel, and it's a choice or a decision. So basically, I think it really does boil down to you making a lifestyle change. You're making a change, and it's a choice or a decision that you need to make, either or, and you're going to need to face your fears to make this decision, but it is a natural progression. It was inevitable. It was coming. If we have a look at your soul path evolution, as you probably may know if you watch my readings, this is the soul experience that you are going through at the moment. The outward manifestation is what happens in your career, your general life, your relationships, but the experience, I don't want to call it a lesson because that always sounds like it's a difficult thing. There are difficult aspects, definitely, but there's good too. The experience your soul wants to have is this. The journey card speaks about you have come a distance. You have experienced certain things. You have learnt certain lessons. You have developed a certain worldview. That little faith card above it says, but keep the faith, because it's interesting with a healing card that you get the truth message. Within the journey card is also the message, do not let your truth, remember it is always our truth. It is our version of how we see the world. It's our worldview. Do not let it restrict you, restrain you, or do the same for other people. You will find that you will heal your life and yourself if you see the ultimate truth. Not your own truth, but the ultimate truth. That truth will heal you in a big way. That means responding and reacting in faith and not in fear. That's another big lesson or big experience that has been for all of us in October. So when you make that choice or that decision, when that cog of that wheel turns and you make that choice, do it from a place of faith, not from a place of fear. And remember that your truth has built up over time with conditioning, with what has happened to you, with your joys, your disappointments, your experiences, your failures, your successes. That is what your truth is built on. So base it more on your faith and less on your worldview. And then the healing in your relationships and your general life will start happening. Right, Sagittarius, I hope you enjoyed that reading. If you would like a personal or private reading, you can contact me theoracletimes@gmail.com or book a reading via the website. The same applies to that absolutely amazing soulmate reading. I will put a link for all of that in the description box below. I want to thank you for watching, for listening, commenting, subscribing, liking, and those of you that email as well. Thank you so much.